Before. What you get is what you see. Who you are don't come down to me. I think it's just a tragedy of their big proportion. Thought you knew what you shouldn't. Tried to quit law, you just couldn't. Could forgiveness, you just wouldn't.
Welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors. Today I got my irresistible baby girl Ruby, and we'll see if she's a good luck charm. We're going to do a little casting here, see if we can get some walleyes. So yeah, probably get some bass or something right off the bat, but we'll see if we can get some walleyes a little bit. So yeah, stay tuned everybody. Alright, a friend of mine the other day mentioned that I should probably be showing a little bit about my lure. So yeah, figured I'd show you a bit here. This is the Shad Wrap deep diver. It's in the ghost color. It goes a little bit deeper than my X wraps, and it's got a little more action. I just bought one the other day. I thought I'd give it a shot. So yeah, I'll flip this out, show you guys how I fish it. I fish it the same way as I do my X wrap. First cast I like to do right along the seawall, because usually a bass hanging around here or something. So yep, just twitch that rod right off the bat. See that? That's all it takes, guys. These lures just look too good to resist. Nice little smallie. There's probably a few of them down there. It's a small one here. Ah, come on, buddy. Boy, he's got them hooks right in. This is probably the smallest one I've caught down here yet. But that's okay. I'm fishing. I'll take any fish I can get. It all makes the day great. So yeah, I'll take it. Yep, just gave the fish a good kiss. He's probably, I don't know, maybe 12, 13. So put him back. Live to see another day, buddy. Alright, just threw that one little bass back. We'll see if there's any more hiding out along here. Usually good for a few fish. That only took a few twitches, so yeah, see, I give that a constant rod jerk and then I pause. They usually hit it in that pause, but when they hit it, you'll feel it. I mean, they just smash it. Hoping to have a follow-up that time, but of course, being the weekend, there's quite a few people been fishing. It's hard telling how many times it's been hit. A lot of the fish probably already been caught out of here and taught what the lures were. But that don't stop me from fishing. It's too nice to be sitting at home. Casting out this way. But yeah, I hope you can see this is a medium action rod, and I can get what that is it means that, you know, like if you're using an ultralight, that rod's gonna bend real easy. If you try to jerk it, it's too light of a rod. It's not gonna give you much movement with your lure. This rod here, being a stiffer, medium's kind of a stiffer rod, it'll give you better movement when you jerk the tip. And that's what you need. And I mentioned it before, but I use 8-pound test pretty much on all my open water lines. That's the biggest that I'll use, because really I think anything else is overkill, even for pike. I mean, I lose my good fair share of pike, but I also catch my fair share, so kind of makes up for it. Yep, got my good luck dog down here with me today, so I should make some things happen. fish. Boy, did that thing hit hard. Oh, another bass. Man. I went to get the net. I thought that might have been a walleye. Hit like a ton of bricks though. It's just hard to beat a strike. It really is. When you're twitching that rod and something hits it like that, it's crazy. What are you doing, Rube? I got her hooked to a cement block. She's a hound, so she likes to run. What, Rube? You gonna eat it? Huh? You want to eat the fish? Yeah, this is a bigger one. It's a toad. Come on up here, baby. Yeah, one of the hooks there's got him on the gill plate. You could have jumped some more, huh? Open up that big old mouth. Come on. There you go. Ah. Yeah, and on bass, I showed you the other day how you slip your finger in between the gill plate and the gills to hold a pike. Well, for bass, you just use your thumb and forefinger. I'm sure you guys have seen that on TV. So, yeah, another darn good fish there. Yep, give him a kiss and put the girl back in the water. Let her go do her thing. Love it. All right, just let that big bass go. See what else we can find. 2 fish in that quick amount of time. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a good evening. Now I know they're getting a ton of fish right now, walleyes and stuff in Tawas and mouth of the Sable and stuff like that, but I don't know. I've never been one to like being around crowds. I mean, to me, fishing's about getting out and just enjoying, you know, nature. I definitely don't want to be piled around a ton of people, so. Oh, there's a big fish. Not sure what that is. I gotta be ready to run for the net if I get into a walleye, which there's a good opportunity down here for that. Nope, that's a pike. That's a nice pike. I'll tell you what, this Shad Wraps here done me good. Don't know if it's big enough, but I'll give it a measure. Ruby don't know what to think about that. Scaring you, Rube? Oh, there she goes. You gonna go get it, girly? Yeah, that's okay. Didn't have to tangle up the hook in the net on that one. Let's see what else we can get. But yeah, like I was saying though, I like to avoid crowds. I mean, fishing for me is about relaxing and just getting away from everything, so I try to find any place out of the way. Even this place here that I'm at gets full sometimes in the summer, but yeah, eventually I end up getting my boat out, and I mean, this is pretty much every lake. I mean, I don't care where you're at in the country. If you have a lake with a drop-off and a weed edge, or you know, any kind of structure near a drop-off, if you're flipping an X-Wrap, Shadow Wrap, spinner bait, stuff like that down along that drop-off, guarantee you're going to catch something. I mean, the bass and pike and walleye and all the good predators, they just hang out along the drops. That's a guarantee anywhere you're at. I fished all over the state of Michigan. I mean, every place I've gone to, I've been able to catch some fish. If there's fish in a body of water, you can catch them by using this technique right here. And there's going to be many more I'll show you as the season progresses. For instance, one of my very favorite baits is the Bass Assassin plastic bait, and I will be showing you a lot of fishing with that. The Bass Assassin is my go-to bass and pike bait for shallow water. Has been for years, and I definitely look forward to showing you guys all that. Yeah, so far though, this Shadow Wrap here, I'm definitely impressed with it, because I mean, I've only owned it a couple days now when I lost my Ghost X Wrap, and I've already caught several fish on it. Rapala makes a lot of good tackle. I've been using their lures for years. Boy, I don't know what this is, but man, did it hit hard. And it's running crazy. Oh, it's a big fish, whatever it is. Another pike. This is a bigger one though than that last one I lost. Man, this thing hit like crazy. As soon as that hit the water, that thing smashed it. Yeah, this is a big pike here. Oh. You want to make sure you keep steady pressure on the rod. Best way to lose a fish is giving them slack, but I mean, I've lost them like this too. It happens. Oh, he ain't hooked very good. Come on, big baby. Yeah, there we go. That's a good pike. Whew. He's got pretty torn up on his stomach here from spawning, I bet you. Yeah, didn't have him hooked very good. Now you really want to use caution when you're messing with these, because last year I had one go crazy when I was trying to unhook it, and I ended up with the hook lodged in my knuckles, and yeah, that was no good. Like I said, you hold them, you pretty much, it's called fish hooking them with your pointer finger there. Yeah, I'm gonna measure it anyway, but I know it's a legal one. Yeah, I'll throw that on the stringer. Maybe we'll get some walleyes to go with it. That'd be all right, huh? Let's see. 28. Actually 28, almost 20. Yeah, it's 29. Sweet. 29-inch pike, I'll take it. Just like the one from the other day. This time I was smart enough to bring a stringer with me. Alright guys, I just got this nice pike here, 29-incher. And I'm going to show you guys how to correctly put this thing on the stringer. For any of you that's ever used these rope stringers before, or if you haven't seen them before, they come with this point on the end here. And what you do is you open up, come here buddy, you open up the gills on the fish. You just run that point there through the gills, up through the mouth, pull it out. The other end's got a loop, usually a metal loop. I tied this one. But you run your point here through the loop and let her go. It'll pretty much cinch knot the fish. And then you end up with a fish on a stringer. Here's a fish. See, this old reel here ain't the greatest shape. This is a big bass. See, I switched up actually for a little bit here because, I mean, I threw probably 100 casts with the Shad Wrap. Sometimes you kind of burn the fish out on it, so it never hurts to try a different type of lure. This one here is the, oh man, this is the jointed Shad Wrap, also made by Rapala. And this is the crawfish color, which I seem to do my best with for bass and walleye. This is actually, used to be, it was my top lure for a few years actually, up until I discovered the X-Wrap and of course the Shadow Wrap. Ruby's having a field day out here. Yeah, this is a real big bass here. Ooh, skate. Love when they skate on the water like that. Very cool. What do you think, Rube? Huh? Oh, don't jump on me, girly. She keeps jumping on me. She's gonna knock me in the water one of these times. What do you think about that, Rube? Is it scaring you? That's a big, fat one. Probably a big female there. Golly, that's a monster. That's probably pushing 20 anyway. Man, what a nice fish. We grow some big bass here in Michigan. For those of you that haven't fished it, I highly recommend it. Yeah, we'll give him a kiss. You gonna give him a kiss, Ruby? Kiss him and throw him back. See you later, girly. That's a beautiful fish. Alright, I wanted to show you guys this lure here. This is what I just caught that real big smallmouth on. Jointed Shad Wrap, crawfish color. It's my favorite one. And it's jointed here. That's why it's called the jointed Shad Wrap. And I mean, that adds for a lot of extra action. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it's got awesome rattles in it. Makes all kinds of noise in the water. You don't need that, Rube. But yeah, this is a good bait. It dives, I don't know, I think it's like 8 feet or something. 8 to 10, I can't remember. But yeah, anyways, this is a great lure, guys. Highly recommend it. I figured I'd better show how I fish this jointed Shad Wrap. This one here is a pretty easy bait to fish. You can still give it some jerks like I showed you with the Shadow Wrap and the X Wrap, but for the most part with this is considered a crankbait, and for the most part with crankbaits, all you do is, it's in the word, you crank. that's all there is to it. You just cast out and reel in, but it all depends. The depth varies by how fast you reel. Like right now I'm trying to reel as slow as I can. I make sure I can feel the action on the rod tip, and that's about as fast as I want to go, because I know the water still hasn't quite warmed up enough yet, and the fish's metabolisms are still pretty slow, so they're not as aggressive as they will be here once the water gets up to temperature. So I reel slow, which keeps it up off the bottom a little ways, plus I hold the rod tip up, which also helps keep it up, you know, a little less deep from where it would be. But yeah, if I were to crank this thing real fast, it would run down to the bottom real fast and stay down there, but I try to keep it at a slow pace, and it never hurts to speed the pace up a bit as you're going along too. If you don't get a bite reeling slow, you just swap up and start reeling a little faster. Just see what happens. You never know how those fish are going to react. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you can't tell, it's pretty dark right now, so I'm going to be taking off. I screwed up today. I mean, did all right. It was nice to catch some few fish, but yeah, I didn't get what I was after, and I know I could have. I lost a lot of fish tonight. Too many that I'm not going to say how many I lost. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I wasn't on the ball tonight, but oh well, we'll get them again soon. And wanted to let you guys know, if you didn't know already, prime time for walleye is that last hour as it's starting to get dark till it gets like this. And I'll tell you, I had a lot of hits then and lost a lot of fish, so I should have had some. It was all my fault. But yeah, I hope I help you with today's tips and everything, and yeah, you'll be able to know you can do it too. I mean, if you do the kind of things that I'm doing right here with these lures, like run, drop off, stuff like that, you'll get fish. Guaranteed. Those lures are great. So yeah, anyways, I hope you learned something, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thanks. Keep them lines tight, guys.
So we tramped through the second growth pine. We got